Your casas are there.
Yes, hello, my name is Joshua Kassie and I'm a Ugandan. I'm from Malaysia. I've been studying Masters of Engineering in Mechatronics and Automatic Control in Malaysia. Okay. We are about 20 students that went on the journey to go study in Malaysia, and these are equipped engineers, in fact, Masters of Engineers that we have come with in the country to improve on so many technological advancements in the country. We will not say much, but what we can start with is there's been a great opportunity handed over to us by the government of Uganda, headed by the President of Uganda, that gave us this opportunity from a pool of thousands of Ugandans who entered into an interview, and we were selected among the few. If you can allow, it will be important for me to take you through the team that I have behind me. On the far right is Marvin Benjamin Chivumbi. He was also doing Master of Engineering in Mechatronics and Automatic Control. Also, second one is Anthony Tumusime. He has also been doing Masters of Engineering in Cyber Security. We have Bukenya Bob Julius, who was doing a Master of Engineering in Industrial Engineering. Also, Master of Engineering in Information Technology. That is Baguma Timothy. Then next to him is Omala Morgan, and he has also been doing a Master of Engineering in Systems Engineering, where we have to improve a lot of our systems in the country, specifically in the engineering sector. Then to his left, we have Opoka Joshua Legan Tenda. He has also been doing a Master of Engineering in Industrial Engineering. Then we have our two ladies that went with us on the program. On the far right is Lynette Jane Nazua. She was also doing Master of Engineering in Mechatronics and Automatic Control. And Chanda here was also doing, Chanda Galabzi, she was also doing Master of Engineering in Systems Engineering as well. On my left, is Chibenge Ronald. He's been doing a Master of Engineering in Power Systems, as well as Baguma Kevin, who was doing also a Master of Engineering in Power Systems. Yes, there are also others that will be joining us because their programs are a bit extended. So there's about 6 of them, which will later on join the team as we start building and creating technologies for the country. What we can assure you, our fellow Ugandans, is that we are here to build their nation. When they selected us, the task was heavy on us, and we are coming back home knowing that this is heavy on us, but we are not scared. We are here to move the country because we know what we've learned, what we've experienced in other nations and other countries. Seeing students do so much they have done at a later age, we are coming to implement such systems for our universities, for our different agencies. So most of us will be working as a team in a specific location, and then we'll be able to create different technology innovations that we can scale into different agencies and authorities in the government and across the Ugandans. We are very grateful for the opportunity rendered to us as the government of Uganda, and if you may, I would want also the ladies to share and talk to you about what they have done as well.
Greetings, my name is Chanda Galabuzi, as was earlier introduced, and I did a Master of Science in Systems Engineering, and I'm grateful to be back home today. I'd like to start by thanking the Almighty God for guiding us through this opportunity. As Joshua mentioned, about a year and a half ago, we embarked on an enthralling journey to Malaysia to equip ourselves in various areas, as he has mentioned, in the technology sector. And so we'd like to thank God for guiding us through and helping us to come this far. As we speak, most of us have been able to complete the program successfully and get various skills that we believe will be very beneficial to the country in the specific areas of technology and development. And
how did you get to know this opportunity?
I was actually approached by somebody to take part in an interview based on some work that I had done before. Yes, and so that interview process, as Joshua had earlier mentioned, was a rigorous interview process where we were over 1,000 people who took part in that interview, and by the grace of God, we were about 20 people who were selected. So I'd like to thank God for that opportunity.
Any message to younger girls who are still in primary and secondary school, because you're now becoming a model?
Yes. My message to the younger girls out there is to not be scared of the sciences, to not be scared to venture into sciences, technology, and all these other areas, because we have a big role that we have to play as women in STEM, as girls in STEM. And it's an interesting field that I would encourage anybody to do it. Yes.
Your friend?
Thank you. As I've been part of the students that were given this great opportunity, as they've earlier mentioned, to go and study in Malaysia. And as they've all mentioned, we've learned quite a number of techniques, technologies, skills, and of course benchmarked in comparison of the countries we've gone to Uganda, and we've seen the changes in the different countries, and we've picked up the heart, the zeal, and deep in our hearts we know that we have deep it in our hearts that we will be able to carry out a few of the things we've seen, and even those we are still learning, we are open to learning as engineers, of course, and we shall continue to carry on the heart to build the nation and practice the different skills we've learned. Above all, would like to thank the government of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for this great opportunity given unto us. We do not take it for granted, and we believe that in all this we shall be able to impact also other Ugandans to carry on the vision, to build the nation and to see the country grow in technology and science, such that one day Uganda is also mentioned as one of those countries that has a grown and impactful technology ahead of time. Yeah, thank you. How I got to know this opportunity is that I was also approached by some of the people that I had worked with in the engineering field. Along my engineering journey, along university, I had done a number of internships and worked with certain companies. So I was approached by someone from one of those companies, and I was just told about an interview. And I was open, of course, to grow my skills, to see the nation grow, and of course the zeal for Uganda, to see Uganda go to a next level. Behind the entire zeal behind the interview was that the people that are selected should be able to carry the nation on in their hearts and to further all this through the skills they'll study. So of course, going for the interview, like they mentioned, many thousands of people that were there, but by the grace of God, the 20 of us who were chosen out to go and do these particular courses in the different categories mentioned, and by the grace of God, indeed, we've been able to succeed. Yeah.
As the only two flowers among these thorns, how do you feel? And what communication do you give to other budding engineers out there or scientists?
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that question. That has always been a challenge that comes up right from my interview. During my interview, I was actually asked that question. I was asked how I could handle being around fellow men and working in an environment of men. Growing up and also being in the different fields of engineering, it should be encouraged to the girls out there that it's not a very hard thing to stand out of the crowd and be able to do these things. Engineering, technology, and science are not only meant for men. Women can also do engineering. You also have the brains, you have the skill. It only takes you a passion and a zeal to pick up a certain interest in a certain field and grow your passion there and also improve your skill there. Yeah.
I'm Anthony, and I'm from doing Masters of Engineering in Cybersecurity. First of all, cybersecurity is how do we guard our digital space as a country. Generally in Africa, we are a bit behind in terms of digital development or advancement in technology, and many countries have not even set cyber frameworks for their governments to follow and be able to protect their data or even protect their citizens from cyber crimes, cyberbullying, and many countries' statistics show that actually one of the current trending risks that countries carry on today is the losses, the revenue losses from the digital world, from the digital cyber hacks. One of the examples is actually, I think, some month back happened to Bank of Uganda, and you see how everyone was disorganized. So cybersecurity, we need to get awareness, first of all, as a country, as citizens, to know that actually we need to control our digital space. Then provide awareness to the people, because most of the people are going in darkness. They're using their digital devices, but they don't know how to, and they end up being victims. So from my perspective, I'm coming with a lot of knowledge to, first of all, pass on to the Ugandans in terms of frameworks, formulating these laws. As a country, we don't have cyber laws, so we need them in place. Because today, if a crime happens, you actually can't prosecute this person. You can't not have a clear procedure on how to break it down and bring it to the last node. So I thank so much the President of the country, our President, His Excellency, the President of Uganda, for giving us the opportunity. And also I call upon citizens to embrace this advancement in terms of technology and be protective when they are dealing with these devices.
Was this just a choice? Someone forced you into this? Because what you studied is quite unique to Uganda. How did you end up with it?
Okay, initially I did data communication and software engineering here in Uganda at Makerere. So I was so much interested into the cyberspace. I had read about it, and when I came to the team, I actually requested for it to go and take it on. I did computer science and then data communication and software engineering. So with that background, I was ready to take on the cyberspace.
Just one last one from me. Where do you think we should start as a country to protect our cyber system? What should be the first step to be taken?
First of all is to create frameworks, create laws. Currently we run no law of cybersecurity today. Okay. Private companies have tried, but they are also meandering. They don't know which direction to take. So if we can get to align and have these people know that actually there are these laws, this crime goes for this punishment, and this is how it can be avoided, and the risks involved into this cyberspace. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Emmanuel Musoke, Kisanja, Senior Presidential Advisor to His Excellency the President, in charge of agribusiness and special duties. Today we are here to witness the return of part of those so many young people who succeeded in the President's initiative to go and skill scientists in different skills. As you've heard from them, they are very excited to return to Uganda. They are from Malaysia. All along, we've been telling you that His Excellency the President is very deliberate and strategic in promoting science to get solutions tailored on science. So these young people got their first degrees from Uganda, but they had to go and add on and practice current technologies in different fields. You are very much aware that the State House is undertaking an initiative of setting up a national technological demonstration center at Uganda, where you've seen people trying to grab that land. So the President is trying to set up that center for these young talented scientists to see that they provide homemade solutions based on science. And these are not the only ones. The President has sent people in China, in Russia, in Vietnam, in Malaysia, in India. Every year he's trying to build a critical mass of young people who are going to turn around this country. We've been admiring those big countries like China, but they also did this to make sure that their nations develop. You cannot develop any country without science. So when you hear His Excellency advocating for scientists, this is what it means. You have had bombastic terms here, mechatronics, cyber security. So they are going to be solution providers to the challenges affecting Uganda. Therefore, all Ugandans embrace the President's initiative, embrace the programs that the President brings. You have heard from the horse's mouth. These people competed and the best were chosen on merit to see that they go and represent Uganda. They have been away for 2 years. Others are coming back. Every time we shall be showing you young people who have really trained in different fields to provide solutions. You've just seen one of our satellite engineers. Please come. This one is from Japan. He made the part of Africa satellite. You are very much aware. Every Ugandan was excited. Now he has been in Italy. He's in Japan doing his PhD in aerospace engineering. So the president is deliberate in ensuring that this country changes. My appeal to all of you politicians, stop really fighting the president's programs. You are much aware that the center where it is being established, politicians of Wakiso, the mayor of Katabi, the LC5 of Wakiso, the MP of Wakiso have been fighting that project. These young people are going to set up that headquarters. They are going to sit there because it was identified by the president to build a Silicon Valley, part of Africa, Silicon Valley, generally for only scientists to provide solutions for your country, Uganda. We thank President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. We thank the State House Controller. We thank everyone who is part of this innovative program to see that we promote science, we promote our scientists, to see that we provide the solutions for our country, to develop Uganda, to change Uganda, to make Uganda the best. Thank you.
That's exciting.
Say oye. Science oye.
The parents.
Amanya gange nze naziwali Net John nga nange ndi muna Uganda nafuna omukisa okuva eri gavumenti ogende bweru okusoma e Malaysia nga omukisa gwe nafuna gwali gwa masters to do a masters okola masters in engineering mechatronics and automatic control. Gubadde mukisa mulungi nnyo kuba ebintu bye tuyize bibadde bingi ebyokukola bibadde bingi bye tuyize n'amagezi gennyini tweyongeddeko okusinziira ku ngeri gye tubadde tulabamu mu Uganda. Ebintu bye tulabye mu nsi za bweru eyo gye tuyitidde bye tukwasizzaako engalo ne bye tusomye byennyini mu kibiina bibadde bingi okututegeeza nti Uganda erina bingi bye tulina okukyusa ffe nga ba engineer bakomawo oba abasoma abali mu ggwanga lino. Ate n'olwekyo tukkiriza nti bye tusomye n'amagezi ge tufunye n'ebyokukola eby'engalo bye tukwasizzaako engalo zaffe ne bye tugenda okukola bijja gasa eggwanga ligende mu maaso likulaakulane mu bya tekinologiya.
Obubaka bwe eri abaana abawala abandyagadde okufaanana muli baana abawala babiri mu nnume zino zonna abaana abawala babubaka ki? Abaana
abawala baliyo mu ggwanga lino Uganda. Ekisinga obukulu kyenjagala kyensobola obbategeeza nze ng'omuntu asomyeko ku bya tekinologiya kiri nti ebyokusoma bisoboka. Ekyo kyekyandisoose okuba kyensobola obbagamba. Ebyokusoma bisoboka bw'oba obiwadde obudde bwo n'amaanyi go n'omanya nti ekintu kino bw'okiteekako omutima gwo ng'olina gy'oyagala okugenda okulaakulanya eggwanga obeera omuntu agasa mu ggwanga lino obeeko omuntu agasa mu bulamu bwo osobola okufunayo ekintu kimu kyeweekwata mu byokusoma oba mu bya tekinologiya n'okiyiga n'onoonya opportunities n'ofuna ku bantu abakuwabulamu abakuwa ku magezi n'osobola okubaako wootuuka mpola mpola. Ate ne wekitabo ekyo temuggwamu ssuubi ensi gyegenda mpola mpola nkimanyi gavumenti ejja teekangawo ebintu ebisobola okusomesa abaana kuba kati emirembe gigenda gikyuka buli lunaku gye lugenda lweyongeramu n'ebya tekinologiya gye bigenda bikula. N'olwekyo naffe tugende nga tukulaakulana mpola mpola. Ffe ng'abawala naffe tusobola tulina amaanyi si by'abalenzi bokka si by'abasajja bokka naffe tusobola ate era tusobolera ddala n'amaanyi.
Bannayuganda bannange amannya gange bampita Kasirye Joshua ndi musanyufu okubeerako gye muli. Nange munaye nagenze ebweru ne ttiimu nga bwe twagenda tuli abaana 2 okwogera ku misomo gyaffe okufuna masters mu ntendereza enjawulo mu bya engineering. Nze nasoma Master of Engineering in Mechatronics and Automatic Control. Ebyo bye bikwasaganya ne robot. Naye mumanyi nti AI ne robot bye nnaku zino ebitrending buli wamu. So kyali kya mugaso nnyo ng'eggwanga okubanga lifuna abantu abalina obutetenke skill sets oba obumanyivu mu kintu ng'ekyo. So naffe abantu nga 2 gavumenti bye yalonda mu lukalala lw'abantu nga 1,000 toli ba mukisa nnyo nti naffe batwadde omukisa ogwo genda okwongerezaako ku bye twali tumanyi already tujje tugezeeko okufuna engeri gye tuteerezaamu mu ngeri emu oba endala tekinologi y'ensi yaffe. Tetuze ngalo nsa, tulina project gye twali tukolako ze tuyigize mu Malaysia badde basomesa myaka egyo 2 gye tubaddeyo era bye tugenda okujja twongerezeeko wano mu Uganda tutandise okubiteeka mu matendera ag'enjawulo mu bulimi tubiteekeko mu security faida tuba naffe tuteeka ensi yaffe ku mutindo ogwa tekinologi. Obaka bwe tulina eri Abannayuganda bannaffe bonna abavubuka okusinga titubazaamu amaanyi nti wadde olumu embeera teba nnungi naye musigale nga muli bagumu nga musaba kyekisinga obukulu. Ekyo nti gavumenti yaffe tugyebaza olw'amaanyi geetaddemu okubanga tutumula abavubuka mu bya tekinologi era tubasaba byonna gye muli temugivinga up musigale nga musoma mwongeremu amaanyi ddala mu tekinologi mubeere innovative mu ngeri emu oba endala ekisukkulumye. Twebaza nnyo gavumenti olw'ebirungi ebyo byonna. Omukisa guno
wabitegeera otya nti gyebiri gavumenti okusobola okuweerera?
Era nga bannange abalala bonna bwe badde bayogedde emabegakaawo nti tulina projects ez'enjawulo zetubadde tukola gavumenti neven ebitongole bya private nga biri mu engineering okugeza nga Innovex abamu tubadde twakolako ku UCC ne kampani endala ez'enjawulo mu bitendera ng'egyo. Kati because of experience eyo twafuna omukisa nti because of ebitukozeeko emabega baali babirabako nga birina omugaso so reaching out mukalala lw'abaana be nayogeddeko 1,000 ne tugenda mu interview ne batulonda Mukama n'atuyamba nti mwabo abali mu lukalala lwa interview fa 2 ne tufuna omukisa okugenda naye ekitegeeza nti abalala bonna abalala basigala si balungi babula naffe tugenda kukomawo tusobole okuba nga tubabuulira ebyo bye twayiga tuzimbire wamu eggwanga kubeera waliwo era abaana abalala balina masters n'emisomo egy'enjawulo mu ggwanga tetugenda balekeera tugenda kuba nga tukola wamu ng'Abannayuganda tube nga tutambuza tekinologi yaffe emmaaso ng'eggwanga neyansa.
Amanya n'eddoboozi Dr. Emmanuel Musoke omuwabuzi wa President w'oku ntikko ku bya Agribusiness ne Special Duties. Olwaleero tuli basanyufu nnyo nga tulisiivinga abaana baffe abato abavubuka abato bakagezi mu nnyu President Museveni be yaweereza mu nsi ez'ebweru nga leero tulisiiviza wano ku airport abadde Malaysia group esoose basomedde emyaka 2 era bavuddeyo nga bakugu nga President ali ku mulamwa ogw'okulaba nga Uganda ekola ebintu byayo ng'amasimu ago kamera ezo buli kimu kye mulaba ekikolebwa tekinologi. Abaana bano basomye ebintu eby'enjawulo era tubasuubira nti bagenda balagako bye basomye. Mbakakasa nti teri ggwanga likula nga tupromotinze science. Abasinga wano bwe mulaba bafuna zi first class degree era baana bagezi nnyo kati bongeddeko amagezi nga programu eno omukulembeze w'eggwanga yagitandika mu State House okulaba nga buli mwaka aweereza mu nsi ez'enjawulo China, Israeli, Vietnam, Malaysia mu nsi ze tulowooza nti zo zikuze ku lwa science. N'olwekyo twebaza nnyo President Museveni olw'okuba nti ayagaliza eggwanga lino ayagala eggwanga lino ayagala abavubuka era muwulidde ebintu bye basomye ebimu bizibu n'okwogera bya lusayansa ng'abaana bano bagenda kukolera mu kifo kye mbadde babagamba bulijjo ekikulirwa engineership ky'obutungi science unity ya President mu State House ekigenda okubeera wali eggunda ettaka lya gavumenti lye baali babbye bannabyabufuzi b'e Wakiso abadde baagala okulemesa projekiti eno. N'olwekyo tubegayirire bannabyabufuzi muleke abaana abato bapracticinge bye basomye kubanga tugenda kuzimbawo ekitebe ky'abasayansi baprovidinge solutions ez'ebizibu bye tulina nga Uganda ng'eggwanga nga bali based on science. Mwawira babba ssente zaffe mu Bank of Uganda nga bayita mikutu tufunyewo wano kafulu agenda tukwatira ababbi buuno tubalaze wano omu kubakola ekizungirizi kyaffe sebo uno omukulu ono kati yakatuuka ava Japan akola PhD mu byomu bwengula ebyo agenda kukola n'ekizungirizi ekirala alabe ebya agriculture biri bitya tulabe ebya security biri bitya bano buli omu alina byasomye era obwongo bubeesera kati twagala muntu atulwisa nga pulezidenti akuza eggwanga twagala mutuyambe bannabyabufuzi mulekerawo okuvumirira pulogulaamu ennungi mulekerawo okweyagaliza mwagalize eggwanga mwagalize abavubuka ndi musanyufu nnyo nti abaana baffe bonna nga pulezidenti bwe yabaweereza tewali avuddeyo nga tasomye ate bamukubadde basinga okuyita kuba tubadde nga tulabaliza ntusi zaabwe nga bebasinga obugezi mu nsi ya Malaysia n'olwekyo twebaza pulezidenti Museveni twebaza state house controller twebaza engineer Shiba ky'obutungi n'olukiiko lwe okulaba nti ate twongeddeko ku kurimu y'eggwanga tusobole okusolvinga ebizibu by'eggwanga tulekeraawo okuba nti tusaka ebintu okuva ebweru amasimu kamera amapeesa engoye engatto obusaawa nekelesi galubindi tulekeraawo bisaka mu Bachina n'olwekyo pulezidenti webale nnyo okwagala Uganda webale nnyo okwagala eggwanga ate nga pulezidenti akyaweereza buli mwaka agenda kuba alondamu abaana abagezi era omulanga gwekuya gwe omuvubuka akyasoma oba oli muwala oba oli mulenzi mulabye abawala basomye ebintu sibitegeera nebbomu kati bazikola n'emizinga bagikola n'amasasi bagakola n'olwekyo sayansi yegenda okukyusa Uganda nga Uganda eneekula promoting by Uganda build Uganda made in Uganda olwakatonda n'ensi yange